Right, camera is on. Hello guys, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm glad that I just picked up the camera and now I am here. I've had Instagram for a couple years and I feel like you weren't really able to get to know my personality that much on there. So I thought, just pick up the camera, let's start this, let's start a YouTube channel. So here I am. I thought today we'd start with the Q&A so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, and then hopefully if I keep on track, there'll be a lot more interesting videos to come. So let's get straight into the video. Also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I just had my hair re-dyed and I have a black line on my head, so if you guys think I'm wearing a wig or something, I promise you I'm not. So let's get straight into the questions. So first one, someone asked me, is influencing your full-time job, and if it wasn't, what would you do? But yes, influencing is my full-time job. I don't really like the word influencing or influencer really. But yeah, both me and my partner Lewis, we both do Instagram as a full-time job. So I'm basically just sponsored by a couple brands. I love it, to be honest. I have a lot more freedom. Both Lewis and I are able to travel whenever we want and it's not really an issue. I feel very grateful and blessed to be in the position that I am in. If I wasn't doing Instagram, I think I'd be wanting to do something in fashion, if I'm honest. I was at university before Instagram and I was studying fashion, so if my Instagram didn't take off, I would probably still be doing that, so yeah. Okay, next question. Any countries other than England you would want to live in? I'm obsessed with Bali. You can come in if you want, babe. I'm just answering a question about Bali.
We like Bali.
We do like Bali. Yeah, if there was any country I would want to live in, it would probably be Bali. I've been going on to Lewis about Bali for so long. I went there about 3 years ago before COVID, and honestly it was just incredible, and we went there again just last month and it was insane. Obviously the flight's expensive, but then when you're there, it's really not that bad. I would definitely recommend going to Bali. Villas are incredible, especially for the money. Bali would probably be the place. This is my boyfriend, everybody. Lewis just got the shower, so he needed to quickly dry his hair, but I'm back. The next question is, what inspired you to start working out? So for me, when I first started working out, it was actually more for my mental health, because I wasn't particularly happy at that point and I felt like I needed to get my body moving, and I thought maybe that would improve my mood, which it did. But then lockdown hit, so I wasn't able to go. But then after lockdown, Lewis and I were seeing each other and we would just go to the gym together all the time. So yeah, so the answer to that question is the reason I started going to the gym was for my mental health. Next question. What is your horoscope sign? A lot of people don't believe in horoscope signs. I personally think I do believe in them. I'm a Libra, and Lewis is actually in Aries, which is the complete opposite sign to a Libra, which is interesting because they're opposites attract, right? So that's why we get on so well, maybe. But yeah, so I'm a Libra. So the next question is, what is your ethnicity? My dad is fully English, but then my mum is a bit of a cocktail. She is Russian, Dutch and German. So that's me basically. So I'm half English and then half Russian, Dutch and German. So yeah. Lewis has decided to get involved in my video and he wants to ask me did you say fast fire questions?
I'll just ask you 5 random questions.
Okay, go on, ask me 5 random questions.
I don't know what they are. Would you rather have nipples for fingers or fingers for nipples?
I think fingers for nipples, because hardly anybody would see my nipples anyway, right? Except for you.
Okay, would you rather have arms for legs or legs for arms?
Arms for legs.
Would you rather live for another 5 years as you are?
Yeah.
Or another 10 years, but your head is a potato?
5 years and half my head. I don't want to live my life as a potato.
Would you rather Lola lived out her life as she was?
Yeah.
Or she lived right up until the day you died?
Yeah.
But she looked like a giant cheeseburger that sparks. She wouldn't look like she does.
That's
she would just
fine.
be a giant cheeseburger with legs.
Yeah, but she's still Lola at heart, so yeah, I have Lola the cheeseburger till I die.
Okay. Would you rather live in a mansion on your own?
Yeah.
Or in a studio apartment on an island with me?
Studio and apartment on an island with you? 100%. No, clearly you think differently. I might live in a mansion on my own. Is that it? Got any more? Right, moving on from that, what creative thing do you like to do most? I'd actually say art. I don't really talk about it much on my Instagram. I do have an art page, but I hardly posted anything on there. I love doing art. I like to do abstract art the most. There's 2 paintings in our living room actually on our wall that I did, but I don't really do enough of it, to be honest. I feel like I should be doing it every week to get it better. Definitely art would probably be one of my favorite creative things to do for sure. So another question is, where were you born? I was actually born in Australia. I was born in Sydney. I grew up in a really lovely area called Manly. I lived there until I was about 4, and then we returned back to England, and I've been here ever since. I did go back and visit Australia a couple of years ago because my sister is living out there, and honestly it's so beautiful. Like, going back to the question about if I could live like anywhere in the world, and I said Bali, Australia would definitely be up there as somewhere I'd love to live as well, because it just has such a nice vibe to it and it's so beautiful. Obviously it's a bit more pricey than Bali, like Bali is just so cheap. But yeah. Where are your favorite places to shop? I live in gym clothes a lot because I am sponsored by a company called Riderwear. So I basically just live in activewear most of the time, and I go to the gym every day. However, I do love fashion. My favorite shops would probably be Zara, Bershka for sure. I love going to Bershka. There's always so many nice bits in there, and I feel like they tend to fit me quite well. I do shop in PLT. I try not to as often. I don't feel like the quality is as good. And I do have a good little mooch on Motel Rocks, except I always mooch on there and I don't end up buying anything. So Zara, Bershka, Motel Rocks and PLT. So another question I got is, do you prefer training with others or on your own? I love both, but I think I prefer training on my own because when I go to the gym, I'm literally in the zone. I don't even like acknowledge other people around me because I'm just in there to train and get it done and have a really good workout. I mean, sometimes I've even been in there and like I've had friends in there and they've come over to me and they've been like, hey, and I've been like, oh my goodness, like I'm so sorry, like I did not even see you, like genuinely, because I'm just like in the zone. Yeah, I think I'd say on my own normally. Saying that, I do love training with one of my really good friends, Geordie, who actually lives next door. So we do train together normally like once every week, I'd say, or something like that. But yeah, I think overall training on my own is my favorite. So this will be the last question. Do you count your calories and macros? If so, how many are you on? Are you building in a deficit, etc.? I haven't been counting my macros or calories recently. I do basically eat the same things every single day, which sounds super boring, but I like it and it works for me. The simple answer to that question is no. However, I am trying to eat more than I used to, so I guess you could kind of say I'm in a surplus at the moment. I used to be super skinny and I'm trying to gain weight and get bigger. But yeah, I'm basically just eating what I want at the moment and just being sensible. Right guys, so that is the end of my little Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun to film, so I'm really looking forward to getting some more YouTube videos up for you guys. Please like and subscribe, and can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!